What's going on? We are live today, man. We are live today. You know, just chilling like ever. Um, Shout out to everybody that's up in here so far. Um, Supposed to have some more people rolling up here really quick. Um, Let me see something here. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We're gonna get. Hey, this used to be the beat right here, man. This used to be the beat. Y'all remember this beat right here? We gonna get up on it. 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 Higher than a motherfucker. I'm so high, so hot I can touch the sky. So hot, I feel like I can fly. I'm not high though. I'm just tripping. Shout out to everybody that's up in here so far, man. We chilling right now. Gonna be having a Landstar drive rolling up here pretty soon. Nathan Galloway, Mr. Gangster Gangster. Shout out to all the drivers out there, man. We just chilling, man. Huh? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay,
But
how's it going today? How did that property go, man?
well, it's going good, man. You know I had to bring you in with this old school beat. Yeah, it's going good though. I took um I took somebody up there, looked at a couple property, and they fell in love with that area, man. You know, they fell
Yeah,
in love
yeah.
with that area, man. So a lot of people are wising up. They trying to buy more bang for their buck. You know,
Oh yeah, oh
trying to,
yeah, oh yeah.
especially truck drivers, man. You know.
Oh, yeah, actually, I'm trying to get my feet wet into it. Me and the wife purchased a property, um, around August, September, and actually we're
Yeah.
looking at another property now.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
what's up. Let me
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to let me try to put your I'm gonna try to get your link real quick so I can put your link in the description.
Okay. Oh, in that area that you went to go show that property, man. Growing up, I remember that used to be orange fields and cow pastures.
Oh, you know what though? It's so
Mm,
crazy you say that. Everybody thinks still think it's bushes out there, man. Everybody
mm,
says bushes out there. I'm like, man, you got it ain't like how it used to be. Everybody says
no.
bushes out there, man. It is not like how it used to be. I
Mm.
mean, so what's going on, man? How you got started in trucking?
Um, try to make a long story short, I actually got my CDLs back in 2006, and
Yeah.
the same week I graduated school, the judge awarded me custody of my kids, so I couldn't go on the road.
Oh,
So yeah, so I was a single father for a lot of years. But long story short, I did communications. I had my own business, and it ran great. Got the kids out of high school, but then I got niched out of my niche in communications by bigger companies. And
yeah,
I'm looking around wondering what I'm gonna do. I look down my wallet and say, "You got a CDL, you can go back to work easy."
yeah.
So pretty
And talk
much
about
that's how I
schools.
got into it.
Talk about school, man. Your early days. What school you went to?
Uh, it was called Cat Law Trucking School, and at the time, I actually got my CDL training for free.
Oh,
The
really?
economy had, yeah, the economy had crashed back in what it was, 04, 05, and I
Mm-hmm.
was in one of those I was in the communication field, a technical field, and the
Yeah,
state of Georgia actually offered this course for you to retrain in a different field. And I picked
yeah.
truck driving, man. So yeah.
Early
Mhm.
days. What about the early days? Well, where you did high school at?
Oh, I went to Central, North Miami Beach
Oh,
Senior. Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Central Rocket, huh? So I guess trying to remember who was y'all biggest rival. I'm trying to remember them.
Who wasn't our rival? North Miami,
Jackson.
Carroll City,
Yeah,
Jackson. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
Northwestern.
Yeah. All them schools, man. That school was rough back then. You know what I mean? Them schools they bring out a lot of stars though. I'm telling
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Them boys won a lot of state championships down there.
you. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, them boy and they still doing it today. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They are still doing it, man. So when you decided that you wanted to be an owner operator, man.
I knew getting into trucking. Having a small business background, running my own company. Um, I knew what my end game was as soon as I came in, was to
Yeah.
become an owner operator. Just had to go through the hard knocks of trial and error, learning the systems.
hmm Okay,
Yeah.
so when you before you went to Landstar, what are some of the companies that you drove for?
I drove for Swift. And since I already had my CDLs, I wasn't obligated to stay with them for a year or nothing. And actually, the way that came about, Swift had the shortest downtime. So when I say downtime, it was I had to ride with a mentor,
Yeah.
and I only had to do 200 hours with Swift, so they was the perfect one. As soon as I got 3 months under my belt with Swift, at the time, this company called KLLM would
Yeah.
lease you a truck
hmm
for if with 3 months experience. And I knew it was a walkaway lease, and I knew that would teach me how to become an owner operator, at least, get the wheels in motion of, the business part of it.
Okay. I actually heard before that KLLM have a good lease purchase
Yeah.
program. Can you speak on that?
Um, First off, let me say this. All lease purchases are a hamster wheel. But KLLM has a walkaway lease, as
Yeah.
well as they pretty much at that time, my research, they pretty much had the lowest weekly truck payments. So that's how I ended up with them. I think they're a good company.
hmm
But like I know, once you work for yourself, it's hard working for others. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was one
Mm,
of the things, man. You say low payments. That's what one of the things when I was talking to somebody that was with KLM. That was one of the things that they told me about them. And another company that they brought up that's good to lease with is Crete. I don't know if you ever heard anything about that company.
I just seen the drivers around and talked to them here and there, but never got into the nitty gritty of how that lease program worked. But I hear they're a pretty good company as well.
Yeah. So what brought you to Landstar? Why Landstar?
The funny part about it, back when I was riding with my mentor, I kept seeing the Landstar trucks, and I asked the driver, I'm like, "Yo, tell me about this company." And he told me it was all owner operator company. He told me what he was grossing a week. And I was like, "Yeah, as soon as I'm available to get with them."
hmm
So, so I was plotting to get on with Landstar when I was with KLLM. I was always plotting my next step.
Yeah. So all right, before we get into the Landstar, actual Landstar conversation and stuff like that,
Mm,
any local, a lot of local truckers listen to me, and y'all make sure to check out Nathan Galloway channel. I got his description right there, his link right
appreciate
there.
it.
Y'all just click on the link, check out his channel. Um, so let's just say a lot of food service drivers listen to me, and one thing I noticed with food service drivers, whenever they get ready to leave food service, they want to go to be an owner operator, right? Because they're just used to making that money, so they can't go to like a regular civilian job.
Yeah.
I like to use that word. But we work so crazy, man. We got to go back to be a regular civilian, man. And we ain't running up and down no more. So,
Mm,
what are some of the steps or some of the advice you can give a guy that's coming out of food service or LTL as far as getting into a company like Landstar that wants you to have a year over the road?
um, Landstar is pretty much you're on your own. I don't know much about the food service business, but pretty much sound like you already have that business mindset of,
Mm-hmm.
I guess y'all do sales or however it may go.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so pretty much that's a plus for those guys there. As long as you know how to work numbers, you will be
Yeah.
great here. I think not for your viewers, but I just mean company drivers that come over to Landstar to me have the hardest time because they have that company mindset of chasing miles,
Yeah.
and it's not about miles anymore. It's a percentage, you
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then the next biggest hurdle is dealing with the agents, because the agents know you new. They know you new. So
Is it
once
about
you
it?
make your
Is it about a driver number or something?
by the driving them, and plus they have a complete profile on you. They have a complete profile. A lot of people don't want you to know that, but the agents can see where you at, your truck numbers, how long you've been with the company, what all endorsements you have, what you qualify to pull. Um, they pull up a lot of information, and I hate to say it, but some agents prey on the new ones, and I got preyed
So they
on, so it
gonna
ain't
call you.
nothing bad.
They gonna call you see if you wet.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But
Yeah.
in that process, you learn to create a list. Good agents, bad agents, never pull for again agents.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
So when what I was really trying to get at though, like one of the Landstar requirements is to for you to have a year over the road within the last 3 years. And there's a lot of drivers out there watching right now that's working local. They're probably thinking about like how could they leave local to get to a company like Landstar. They got to hit the road. So I'm thinking like, what would be your advice on what company they can go to for a year? What would be your advice on what they can do to get over that hurdle?
um, my advice is always pick a trucking company that fits your lifestyle first and foremost. If you that guy that got to be home every week, go to that trucking company. You know,
Hmm.
um, my next bit of advice: just do your research, and anytime in life you have to make that sacrifice, if you have to take that sacrifice for a year, go do it because it's worth it. It is worth it. You can't beat the freedom over here. That's my thing.
Talking about freedom, how often you like to be home?
Hey, whenever the wife say get here,
At Landstar, everybody always say you run what you want, you do what you want, but ain't running what you want. Can that get some guys in trouble?
um, yeah, no, I see it like this. It'll get a weak-minded person who's still in that company driver mindset. Once
Yeah.
you know you have that truck payment, you got them bills, you know your operating costs, that's what
Hmm.
keep you out on the road. And once you get that down pat, your operating costs, um, you can pretty much take off how you want to. Um, Back in November, I took like 2.5 weeks off.
Yeah.
Um, I stopped driving December 15th, and this is my first load. I'm just coming out the house today. But business business wise, you know how to stack your paper on what you got to do. So
Yeah.
if you don't, that person will be in trouble.
Yeah, because I most of the Landstar BCOs that I know, they seem to be doing good numbers, man. But it's some guys out there that just did not make it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one of the things for me being at Mag, I've been at Mag before. One of the things I know, man, you can't be scared to talk to them brokers, man. You gotta know how to negotiate. You gotta know your lanes and all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So talk about that, man. Is it any brokers that you work with all the time or agents that can always call you?
Yeah, yeah. I do get a lot of agent calls. Once you get yourself established over here, you and run certain lanes, agents will know you. Like any job, try to be on time. Um, don't lollygag with their loads. Um, I really don't run a dedicated route. I'm basically a load board runner.
Yeah.
And once you've been here for a while, like say if you're doing box, for example, um, it's mattresses coming out of South Georgia. It's tires coming out of McDonough, Georgia.
Hmm.
Certain products coming out of Pennsylvania. So you learn how to run your routes like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
So what was the process like starting with starting with Landstar?
you mean the hiring process?
Like yeah, the hiring process. How long was it? I
Um,
heard it a long time, chasing trailers all over the
Well, it's a trick to that now. Um, well, the hiring process usually is about, I say about 3 weeks to a month. The biggest
Yeah,
thing is your how you say it, your past driving history for people to reply back to getting your references. The
yeah,
next step after orientation, they throw so much information at you in orientation, but to get a trailer sometimes it can be a long wait. Like this time of year, it'll probably be a long wait. But a way around that is do a Walmart account, something like that, or go on the board and look for
hmm,
a SOS load. That means a truck driving them broke down. They had
yeah,
emergency. They had to get back home. That load need to be repowered. Once you
yeah.
repower that load, that trailer
Uh-huh.
is yours. So
Trailer,
then you
yeah,
can start running. Yeah.
yeah. Hey, we got a question here from Chicago. Chicago, what's going on, my brother? He say, you say chasing miles is a company mindset. What's an owner operator mindset? After you answer this, I'm gonna answer it also.
Okay. Owner operator mindset is we're just throwing them out there. Let's say a $2,000 load. Um, a $2,000 load. I want to see how much it weigh, what kind of terrain I'm going over, so then I know how much fuel I'm gonna burn. You know, and that'll create my profit margin. Um, how long I'm gonna sit on that load? I ain't gonna sit on no $2,000 load for no 3 days. You know, if I could turn it over in a day, day and a half, that's a good run.
Yeah,
So that's pretty much my mindset with it.
yeah. When I was an owner operator, my mindset was like, how much money can I turn in a day with as less miles as possible? And I did not like to keep a load on my back too long. Like, let me
Exactly.
get this load off my back really quick. Let me see how much profit I got to make a profit. Profit. Every move I got to make, it had to make sense. If it don't make sense, you got some people, man. They used to being with these companies, running a whole bunch of miles. They just want to come out. Them dollar miles on. That's why I call them. They just want to be running just to run. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can run under 2,000 miles a week and still make big money, then you're doing it. Some owner
Okay.
operators running like 1,500 miles and less, still
Yeah.
making money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh
that's the
yeah.
difference with a owner operator mindset and a company driver mindset. But Chicago, he excluded us though. He excluded the food service drivers because we trying to like in food service, we trying to make as much money as possible, man. And it's like we trying to tell people is ways like let's just say our route is set at $300 for the day, right? Boom, we bang out our route, call off if anybody need help. That's an extra $20 an hour on top of our $300 we can make. So that's why I
Oh,
say
okay.
food service drivers are dogs. You know what I mean? Like food service drivers, they become good owner operators, man. Like seriously. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I know a lot of people out there right now.
Yeah, it sounds like you have to have that hustler mindset, and that's just what you need to be an owner operator.
Exactly. That's exactly. You know what I mean? So when you got in Landstar, talk about guys that's getting in the van. How hard is it to learn the system or the drive van?
Um, I say Landstar. I did a video called Learning Curve. I did a couple of them, but long story short, Landstar Learning Curve to me takes about 2 months to really get your feet wet, learn the agents, learning different places go. Like I said before, you know where the mattresses come out, you know what XYZ is. Um, to me, the biggest hurdle here, besides of getting out the company driver mindset, is dealing with the agents. Once again, everything boils down to how you interact with the agents, and you have to keep it professional. Have I got screwed over by an agent before? Yes. Have I got reported by an agent before? Yes. But even in the emails and the phone calls, always keep it professional,
Yeah.
because you never know when you have to deal with that agent again, or when that agent gonna have to deal with you again. Because it's a lot of agents here, but it's still a small community. All us work together.
Okay. And what's your goals with Landstar this year?
Uh, my goals is become a fleet owner and get into heavy haul trucking, real heavy haul trucking.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And that segue into the whole topic of the day, man. if you came to Landstar, it sounded like dry van was working out good for you, man. Can you just explain to the people why you going from dry van to flatbed or heavy all?
Um, when I first got into trucking, I gained that instant 40 pounds everybody gained. And so by me being an older guy, I wanted to do open platform step deck to get some exercise to get out of the truck. Because you know our lifestyle out here, unhealthy eating, etc., etc. Um, pros and cons to the step deck. Um, pro is we don't have set appointment times as much as box do. So, in other words, we don't have to be at that Walmart shipper for 5, 6 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, we pretty much have open appointments, except when we have larger items that you have to make it to a crane appointment. Um, the con to moving from van to step deck, you have another learning curve with a new set of agents, but also the con to it is Friday evening, you don't have a load, you pretty much stuck over the whole weekend. Compared to van, yeah, compared to van,
Yeah,
you can find a lot of stuff to pick up on Saturdays. Us, it's not so much.
yeah, cause like that's like a Monday to Friday operation, right?
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I know
how's the
guys that do.
competition in that
Huh?
how's the competition in step deck?
It's much less competition in step deck, but you still have competition. But with that, um, we have levels over here. Like when you first come in, you'll be an SD1. You can't haul nothing wider than your deck, 8'6". Once you get to XD2, you can haul up to 10 foot wide. Once you get to
Mm-hmm.
SD3, 12 foot, etc. So the field narrows down. So because you got guys that want to haul stuff like that.
Yeah,
So the best to me in trucking, it's just my opinion. The more specialized you make yourself, the more you are worth and the more you can get for those runs that you're doing.
yeah, true that. Exactly.
Mhm.
And where did you learn to do flatbed? Did you learn it at? Do they train it over there at Landstar, or did you learn that somewhere else?
Um, Actually, I did briefly do work for an owner operator real quick. Did open platform, so I already had an idea of it. Um, but Landstar give a great securement class down in Texas, Fort Worth. And you take that class, I want to say it's 2 days. But a lot of guys out here help you. That's another thing about Landstar. I'm quite sure a lot of other companies like this. But if I'm at a truck stop and I see another Landstar driver, I'm at a shipper receiver and see another driver, he'll help me out. Yo, this is how you do this. This is how you do that. So, a lot of stuff I learned from people like Calvin Leaks, L Boogie. You get time, check out their channels.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, it's pretty much a family over here. So we just help each other out.
yeah. So why Landstar, not Mercer? I thought Mercer was the big bad flatbed company. you know.
I tell you, I tell you, once I saw that blue star, I was hooked. It was it for me.
Yeah. So one thing, man, that I talk to a lot of people, and they keep on every Landstar driver I talk to, I talk to them about this. They keep on worrying about that percentage, man. Um, what is it that you can say to people to ease their nerves when it comes to that 65% or that 70%? Can you break it down to them?
Okay, you get that a lot out here, on the road. How can you work for them? And they taking in. I say it like this: I'd rather have 65% of $1,000 than 80% of $500. Our rates tend to be a little bit better over here,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you establish a relationship with agents.
Yeah,
Um, Because one rule of thumb over here, the good loads never ever hit the board. The agent already know a driver, he gonna call to pick that load up. You
so
know.
all them loads I used to see when I was at Mag, all them Landstar loads I used to get for my $2.40 a mile. Y'all get more for that, huh?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. I got a buddy now. He has his own authority and everything, and he'll tell me, "Yo, Nate, I got this run." Da 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 da. I ask him, I like, "What you got it for?" He'll tell me, and I say, "Well, I saw that run. I turned it down, and I saw it was paying $3."
He got
Yeah,
$2. He thought he was all there, huh?
yeah, 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 yeah. But once again, you have to pay a percentage. It's just that business mindset with it, you know.
Yeah,
Uh, One thing I learned at a young age, and by you growing up in South Florida,
yeah.
forgot I ain't gonna put it out there, but you know what we grew up in. Um, One rule of thumb: you never worry about what's in the next man's pocket. You worry about what go in your pocket.
Exactly. And you know what?
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up, man. And y'all make sure to go subscribe to Nathan channel. I just put the
okay.
link in the description. Um, that's I'm glad you brought that up, man, because like I try to do like a whole different topics on YouTube because I don't really want to get caught up in that trucking thing that much with like other trucking people because like
Yeah.
these trucking people, man, they always worried about what another person making. You know what I mean? I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I thought back in the days it was like my word was bond, like as soon as I start telling people that, food service is good, you can make good money. Well, let me see your check. Let me see your pay stub. I'm like, damn, what else you want to see? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. 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 And and we ain't gonna call no names, but we gonna
Yeah.
say it like this: a lot of YouTubers that we see are straight flogging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything that's glitter is not gold. They project one image. And I'm gonna say
Hmm.
this. I like your channel. You do a lot of different stuff. You do a lot of variety. Um,
Appreciate that.
but what I'm gonna say about this on my channel, I never ever really talk my numbers. I just don't. I don't want to be that guy to say, "Oh, I'm doing this, this, this." You know what I'm saying? I just
And I
try to
respect that.
stray away from that.
I respect that because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm kind of like, I try to tell people that we make money. I don't think I need to like give like people my specific number every week. I don't think I have the need because if I'm gonna give you my number as a man, you better believe I'm gonna be able to come over your house and do what I want. So
Hmm.
if I'm gonna give you my number, if I'm gonna give my check stub every week. When I come over, mama's mine.
Okay. Hey, and call me a little skittish once again, growing up in our background. I done
Yeah,
seen people out here show wads of money on their bed or show what like, dude, you don't know what you're doing. It's a small community. We see each other all the time. So why do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't want
yeah, man.
nobody I don't want nobody walking up on me, so I don't let nobody know.
You're right, man. Truckers gotta be careful out there.
Yeah.
Talking about being careful, man. Shout out to all the women truck drivers out there. Got nothing but respect for y'all. Y'all be
Oh yeah.
careful too, man. Just be careful. That's all I gotta say. I ain't even gonna go into that. You got nothing but respect for our sisters. But there's
Yeah.
some crazy people out here, man. Y'all just be
Yeah.
careful. You feel me? Much as we don't hear about it, people be getting missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We getting hammed up out there, man.
Yeah. Did you hear the story? I want to say it's been about 3 years now. That girl down in Louisiana, they found her stabbed up in her truck. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that was sad. That was sad, man. So you
yeah,
definitely have to watch it out here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
the women are doing their thing out here too. I seen a lot of there's a lot of female owner operators out here now.
yeah, they're doing their thing, but I mean, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like straight up, like like I've been concerned about a lot of them, man. And it it's just I don't even want to get into that topic, man, because I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but like you know what I'm saying, like it's some guys out here, man, that's like really thirsty, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? And if you run up on them at the wrong place at the wrong time, just be careful, man. Y'all just cover up. Just
Yeah.
cover up. You know,
Yeah.
let us use our imagination like we used
Yeah.
to do. You know what I'm saying? To cover up, man. All the sisters out there, man. Cover up
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
body, man. You know.
Yeah.
Island truck in
Uh,
the building. What's going on, man? We got another Landstar driver in the building.
Alan Trugger, what's up with you, man? Yeah. Just to lightly comment on it. I think everybody, male or female, be careful what you post on your channels. Like you said, there's a lot of thirsty guys out here, and some people just think about their views and numbers. Just please be careful.
Exactly. That's all they think about is like numbers, 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 man. Where's your dignity, man? Like I'm not willing to sell my soul for a pot of gold, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Everything is not all about the money, man. People always chasing money left and right. Yo, a lot of guys nowadays, man, they act strange for just a piece of change, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
They act
Yeah.
strange, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not about that. So this year, man, so this your first load this year, right?
Yep. First time out the gate.
And and when you drop it off? You drop it off tomorrow or Monday?
Actually, I dropped this off Tuesday. They paid me pretty good. I taken this out to right outside of Reno, Nevada. Yeah, right outside. So this is a long haul run. I kind of like over here. It, you can always find your niche. Um, if I see a run that's gonna pay me for those 4 or 5 days,
Yeah,
well, I run those runs because the simple reason I hate to get back there, tarp it Monday and take it off Tuesday and try to run, pick up another load and tarp that one again. Sometimes us big people get kind of lazy.
yeah.
I try to
Oh,
pace
so,
myself.
so when you book a load, you can is it on the load board. Do you try to go for loads that you don't have to tarp a lot, or does it matter? Do you get paid extra?
Yeah, it depends on how the agent break it out. Um, as long as that number right, I tarp anything. I don't like tarping, don't care for it. But if you paying me, I'm gonna get out there and get it.
So
That's the
another
hustler mindset.
yeah. Another question I was gonna ask you, man. Do you see any Mercer driver coming over or any driver from Landstar going over to Mercer
Um,
on the
I have
flatbed side? On the flatbed side.
I have heard a couple of guys have went over for different reasons.
Mhm.
Um, Lance. One thing I can say about Landstar, I can't really speak on Mercer. Landstar has strict safety policies, sit and duck, this and that. Some guys will go over for a year and wait it out and come back. Some guys go and stay. You know.
Okay. Yeah, cause I know that's your big competition when it comes to flatbed, man. You know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So what's one of the reasons why you don't like why you don't get your own authority? Why Landstar? Why lease on?
Um, this will be my 5th year in the industry. Me, I kind of like right now. I like the safety net of Landstar.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that old saying, "Use other people' money."
Yeah.
So I like that safety.
Exactly.
You, I had a major breakdown earlier last year, and it was right when COVID broke out. So of course I want to sit on some cash. I don't want to spend all my cash. My
Yeah.
breakdown was like 13,000 $13,000.
Mm-hmm.
Landstar lumped me more than half of that. You know,
That's good,
so
right?
that's one of the pros and cons of that safety net. Um, I eventually do want to get my own authority, but I don't. I just see other people have success doing it. They get their own authority and jump out there on that spot market. Me personally, this just me. I'll go get my own authority once I get my first dedicated client. So I take they run and
Mm-hmm.
come back on the spot market to get the next one.
Exactly. Because me personally in Florida, I I just don't think I would get my own authority for the simple fact that that insurance, man. I don't know what it's like where you stay at, but that insurance. And a lot of guys, they don't do their research. They just they be jumping out of food service. Oh, I'm gonna get a truck. I'm gonna get my own authority, and then they start crying. And then 6 months later, you see them come back through the door. Hey, what's up, man? I thought you got your own truck. Yeah, man, I sold it.
Hey, you definitely have to do a lot of research. Check out Just Mario. He has a young guy. Check him
Yeah,
out. Young guy. He a lot of knowledge.
yeah.
Um, you know,
He's a
they'll tell you
firefighter.
straight up.
Yeah, he a
Huh?
firefighter and a hotshot driver, right? That man
Yeah,
talented.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, hustler.
yeah.
He'll tell you straight up. Florida, Louisiana, and I believe California had the highest insurance rates.
Oh, Louisiana, just like us too.
Yeah, the highest insurance rates. And I
Oh,
know from living in South Florida for years, once
yeah,
I moved to Georgia, my regular insurance on my car dropped a few $100s.
man, it's funny where I'm moving from to where I'm gonna move from in Florida. They say the
Hmm.
insurance rate on the car go way down,
Oh yeah. Hmm.
man. And you say
Yep, yep.
you recently bought your house, man. Is it Can you talk about what you had to go through to buy a house, being on a 1099, how you did your how careful you were with your taxes, and just like explain to some of these guys. First, let me back up. Cause you got a lot of guys, man. They jumping on these 1099 companies, and they just like coming on YouTube. Well, I make $2,000 a week. Look at me, I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? Can you talk about the
Um,
responsibility of being on the 1099?
um, First and foremost, Uncle Sam gonna teach you responsibility. All that money is not yours. Uh, my process with that, what a lot of people don't realize, yes, you hear these guys out here, I make this a week, I do this a week. If they're smart, I hope they putting this up for a maintenance fund. I hope they
Mhm.
putting this up when rates go back low. Cause you get that's another reason people fail over here. I don't mean to get off subject. They'll
Yeah,
come here, Landstar when rates are high, and when rates drop back down low, oh man, I ain't working for that. No, you got to go with the market. You better be stacking some of that cheese so when
yeah,
it do go back regular, you know, you can maintain and suffice. But getting a house on 1099 to qualify for certain amounts of a house, you have to show so much income. So you have to be careful on what you're writing off,
exactly.
for that year. Um, so you want to make a plan. You just can't go out there and do it willy nilly, you know.
Mhm.
Basically, what I had to do was show what I made for 2 years straight. I had to produce a year of bank statements, personal and company wise, and how I got my company set. Not only my company is a LLC, I have an LLC with an S corp status, so that helps me out a lot too on the tax side. Hope Uncle Sam ain't listening, but but you just have to be very structured with it. Plan, plan, plan. Don't write off everything. If you're trying to get a 200, $300,000 house, watch what you writing off. Be mindful.
Exactly, because you're trying to get a $300,000 house, man. You can't show that you're making $30,000. Hey, you gonna roll up in that bank, man. They're not even gonna laugh at you. They gonna slap you. Hey, they gonna slap
Okay.
you. You know, call the janitor, man. Hey, when I'm done, come slap this fool right here and kick him out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hey, I tell you one thing that I do miss about moving away from Florida. Not moving to Georgia. Now I have to pay not only the IRS, I got to pay Georgia
Oh,
state
state tax.
tax.
Oh man, yeah. That's why
Man, my state.
so much people
Hmm.
moving to Florida because of that state tax.
Yeah. 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 My state tax was higher than my income tax. That's crazy.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy, man. Hey, that's a deal breaker for me, man. That would be a deal breaker. I ain't gonna lie. Hey,
I
I
hear
moved to
you.
Georgia for a year, man, and next year I'll be right back in Florida. But the one
uh,
thing I can say about them houses in Georgia, man, they nice, they beautiful, man. They are beautiful.
yeah. Yeah. You get way more bang for your buck. Actually, I got family. I got 2 acres of land down in North Florida. Eventually, one day when I slow down, I want to move back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about
Hmm.
buying some land over there in Ocala. They got a lot of land for sale right now. Going for good prices. They got land for sale and still got land for sale in Port St. Lucie, but that's on the high end now because everything's rising in
Yeah.
Port St. Lucie. But that's something because I'm into real estate. That's something I can kind of have a first look at. So that's something I'm gonna try to dabble in is getting on some land, man. And talk about that, man. How important is it as a owner operator? How important is it to try to invest in like your a house? Try to invest into land. try to spread out your portfolios, as they say.
I really need to start getting into stocks. I really do. But we do make good money out here, and a lot of guys will, excuse my language, piss it away. Um, be mindful. You're not just gonna be in your 20s forever, your 30s forever, your 40s forever. You want to make a plan to leave your children's an inheritance. And us as a people, we forget that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I think everyone should have more streams of income than just trucking. Because any day, God forbid, you out here in an accident or you fought me being out there on that deck, I fall off. I need other sources of income. Because hey, these truck payments don't stop. Them bills don't stop.
Yeah,
So it's best to invest your money for two reasons: for the future as well as tax purposes.
I'm glad you brought it up. Falling off the truck. Does Landstar have Do they provide health insurance? They got an outside company, third party company.
I haven't ran across them yet. I'm not gonna say yeah or nay. But I will say this. In orientation, Landstar throws so much at you, and it's so much they don't even tell you. They do have a lot of programs over here that you basically got to pick up the phone, call, and ask about. You know, I never investigated their insurances. Talking to other drivers, I haven't heard about Landstar having insurance, but my wife got a good job, so my insurance go through her. So yeah.
Oh, Island Trucker say. Oh, Island Trucker say, yeah, they do. Oh yeah,
Oh, they
that's
do.
Island Trucker. How's the how's the cost over there, Island Trucker? Yeah, he said they got one, man. But hey, your wife got a job. You're in good hands, man. Because a lot of guys, man, they out there running, burning, and they don't even think about health insurance, man. Like something start hurting me, I go to the doctor. I'm like, I roll up in the doctor. I'm like, hey, U.S. Food. You already know what time it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
You
And
know,
I don't know how old you is, but I know the older you get, the more you start creaking. So
man,
yeah.
hey, man, I'm starting to hurt so much, man. Like them cases ain't easy like it used to be. I'm trying to
Okay.
hang on. Man, training drivers, I was like, man, y'all slow down, man.
Okay.
But you know what? One thing about food service though is that it seems like the more that you're seasoning it, because we got a
Mhm.
lot of guys that's doing it in their late 50s, early 60s, but they've been doing it so long. It's just like, but I don't want to do it that long. I'm gonna be honest with you, just keeping it
I
real.
feel you.
I don't want to do it that long. I'm just trying to watch my kids grow a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I love the freedom of just being free. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. So I just
Mhm.
want to see my kids grow a little bit, and just be a part of my family and just let them grow up a little bit. But so I'm sacrificing for now, you know. I
Right.
was
Right.
gonna say he have the veterans insurance, but he talked to a few on up that have it, and they say it's not expensive. Talk about that, man. I was talking to a Landstar BCO earlier, and he
Mm.
said you guys have a company, a third party company that handles all your taxes, that handles all your fuel taxes, handles all your bills, and they only charge you like $20 a week.
Oh, ATBS, I think that's their name. I carry that $20 a week um program that they have. Um, it's basically a spreadsheet. Um, it's your profit and loss statement. You could pay for larger packages to enter your expenses, but they will do the basic if the whatever you write a com check for, basic expenses like that. Um, and basically what I do, I just print that out and hand it to my tax person. I have my own tax person, but
What does
I do.
Landstar do?
Huh?
What does Landstar do?
Hey, I'm being careful.
You know what? Never mind. Don't even answer that. Because you guys got outside brokers. Y'all got outside people doing that. Y'all got this doing that, man. Hey, you know what? I'm convinced. I know who Landstar is, man. I'm convinced that Landstar came from Chicago back in the days, man. In the early.
Hey, but think about it. You can't be mad at the business model. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You can't be
it's
mad at
working.
because they don't own no trucks. Technically, they don't own no trails. You can't be mad at the business model.
Hey, it's working, man. Hey, I'm taking notes, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how I know Landstar is doing it, man. Let me check Landstar stocks right now. I remember back in the days, I was gonna buy me some Landstar stocks. That thing was like
Mm.
50 something dollars. Now, let me check Landstar stocks. They're doing it big, man.
So you dab in the stock market quite a bit.
I mean, not like their stocks is $134 right now.
Wow. Yeah.
And when I was
That's
gonna buy, it was like $53. And I was like,
wow.
let me buy me some Landstar stocks. I'm like, no, it's gonna drop. You know,
Yeah, I might pick me.
I don't buy stocks like everybody else do. Like they got to dabble in it every day. But if I get like a good lead on something, I buy it. You know, and I'm
Right.
not somebody that buy it and just keep an eye on it every day and stress. I just buy it and just
Play
like
the
my
long term.
company.
Play the long game.
Yeah, my company they offer us stocks at a discount rate because U.S. Food got their own stocks also. So
Mm.
I just every week I just put money to buy it, and I just buy it. I don't even look at it. I don't
Right.
even,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, I got a few little ones here and there. But basically, like you say, I don't look at it.
Mhm.
It's basically trying to play the long game with it.
Yeah.
Play the long game with it. Just like real estate. You play the long game with it. Now you got guys out there can flip it real fast,
Hmm.
but I play the long. I'm gonna try to play the long game with it. Let me say that.
Hey, that's if you can get your hands on like a duplex or something though, or a triplex. If you can get your hands on those, man, and you can either I don't know if they do like down here we section 8 it. You can section
Hmm.
8 it up there or something like that, and you probably don't want that in your place. But if you can get your hands on that and you can rent out them units, man, you'll be straight.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, so real estate is not a bad way to go. I'm way more interested in real estate than the stocks because I just know I'm sure about my return. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
Hmm.
real estate, man, it don't really go down like that. That's why I always
No,
tell
it
people
don't.
don't wait on real estate. A lot of people wait. That's all right. The same house, the same model house that I signed a contract on in May.
Hmm.
Like from May to now, the same house went up 20,000. It went up $20,000 more.
Wow. I got one for you. House I know about in Atlanta was on the market for 160. Them guys went in there. I said they might have put in $20,000 worth of work. So technically they paid 180. They turned around and got that house back on the market now for 260.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. And they put it back on the market. They might have took them 2 months to do the work in there. It's back on the market right now, and they gonna get it because it's in a great area, great school district. Location is everything.
260.
Yeah.
What county is it? What county? Gwinnett.
Nah, Fayette County.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Fayette County. Mm-hmm.
260.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. And
Real
if
estate
you
gave
know
it real.
about, yeah, if you know about Georgia, if you know about Atlanta area, that's one of the high sought areas to move into.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah. That's the same county Peachtree City in.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
almost moved to back in the days we almost moved to Macon, but like
Mm.
it was a long time ago, man, and we were just driving through Georgia looking at the houses and places like that, but they had no trucking jobs, man. The trucking jobs did not pay. Did not pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just too
Well,
far from the city.
yeah. Well, that's one thing I can say about trucking. Trucking opened my eyes to a lot of things. I can live anywhere. It's just getting the wife to move at this point. Honestly, been glancing some land around Macon and Valdosta. I want to look at something like 10, 20, 30 acres. I really want something like that.
My I got a sister, man. I'm trying to remember exactly where they live. I think it's a place called Jackson, Tennessee, or somewhere. But her and her husband got like 7 acres.
Wow. Hmm.
They just living, man. They got a YouTube channel. When I can, I was meaning to put them out there, but I keep forgetting. When I can get a hold of their YouTube channel again, I'm gonna put them out there. And they're living off the land, man. They're living off the land. They're really living like, they're out there. But it's cool, man. I'm proud of her, but she's like, there's, you know,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm
Not
proud
to
that they
take a,
can get their hands on so much land, though.
yeah, yeah. Not to change the subject real quick, but like I don't know, once again, growing up in South Florida, some of the things that we took for the norm, moving to Georgia, for me was like a serious culture shock. So it was more quieter living. And so that's why I want to move even further away out of Atlanta to get that 10, 20 acre more peaceful lifestyle.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
that. Down here, especially in Miami, man. It's nothing like peace. You ain't getting no peace down here.
None.
Wait, when's the last time you been to when's the last time you been to Wynwood?
I couldn't tell you, man. It's been some years.
Man, you got people living on top of people now down here. They got
What?
like all the places that you would consider bad. They got all new townhouses going up. They trying to like they just trying to like keep on pushing and pushing and pushing certain
Hmm.
people away and keep on building and building to bring certain people in. And the place is getting so crazy, man, because some of these people can't afford nowhere to live no more.
Oh yeah, that was one of the reasons that drove me out of there. The last time I was in Overtown, I was shocked how much of Overtown they done knocked down buildings and built high rises now. I'm looking like, seriously?
And it's
you
funny
know?
because some of these tourists, they be walking around and I'm looking at them, I'm like, yo, I hope they don't go down that street, like 2 streets down. you know?
Hey, you know what's famous for that? Coconut Grove. You
Oh,
got $1 million houses, but you turn down that corner there, you better watch out. Yeah, you better watch out. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, man. And that's like some what do you call it, Rivera Beach? Just like that, man. They got this place called Singer Island. When
Mm,
you go over to Singer Island, you got all them big, beautiful hotels, man. Beautiful hotels. But yes, still, you got to ride straight through the hood to get there, man. You
yeah.
know?
Yep.
It's
Yep.
crazy how they got Florida set up, man. Crazy. Hey, I
Yep.
appreciate you for jumping in on tonight, man.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
me.
that, man. And y'all make sure to go check out Nathan channel, man. So what's some of the things you talk about on your channel?
Basically my day-to-day life here in trucking, dealing with Landstar. Actually I get a lot of calls of people saying, thanks for helping me not make that same mistake you made. It ain't no shame in my channel. I tell the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay. And like what's not one of the number one mistake guys make coming to Landstar though?
Um, I hate to keep hammering in, keeping that company mindset. You really have to change your attitude. Now it is a business. It
Yeah.
is not it is not trying to screw off and just, how do I say this? You know how some guys will get a job and do just enough to get paid just to stay on the
Mm-hmm.
clock? You're
Yeah.
not doing that no more. You're working for yourself, so your livelihood depends on you.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. I appreciate you for jumping in, man. Hey, anytime you need me on your channel, man, just let me know. All
Oh, definitely will. You have a good one, bro.
right, you too. Take it easy. Yep. Hope y'all like that interview. Another Landstar driver. Nathan doing big things over there with Landstar, man. Shout out to everybody that stayed in here, hanged out. I see Eats with Fifi. Um, got Leon International in the building. Um, who else we got up in the building? Oh, Leon International. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know who he is. American Dream in the building. We got Dirty Broke up in the building. We got Tricology up in the building. Everybody that was up in the building, man, I appreciate y'all for passing through. Again, y'all make sure to go check out Nathan's channel. I got his link right there in the description. I've been up all day. I've been up since what time I woke up this morning? Woke up at 2 a.m. man. That's the time I woke up this morning. Went to work. Did my thing. After I got out of work. I had to go show a couple of houses. I had a client that had to show some houses, and I knew I had to make this interview by 9. And guess what? I came and made this interview by 9, and now I gotta go take out the wife. So it don't stop, man. We gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep kicking in life. You know what I'm saying? As long as you doing positive things, you ain't never gonna be tired. You feel me? You go to sleep when you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Some people let stuff like that go in their head. You feel me? You got to keep motivating people out here, man. That's what we do. Shout out to everybody who stay positive, man. Keep a positive mind frame. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there. Y'all just stay away from negativity. You know what I'm saying? That negative energy, man, that can really let you down, bring you down. You got negativity in your family. You got negative friends. You know, just you work with a lot of negative people. You know what I mean? That negative energy, man, it's so draining, man. Just do your best to try to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? It's 2021. Now's the time to have a plan. If you didn't have a plan, now's the time to get one. You gotta get right. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta be right, man. Act right, do right. You know what I'm saying? Do something different this year. You know what I'm saying? If you need to be healthier, go ahead and make up a plan to be healthier, man. A lot of people out there, they just eating anything and think that they're gonna get away with it forever. It's gonna catch up to you, man. Probably one pork chop away from going to the hospital. So, a lot of people gotta watch where they eat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a plan this year. You know what I'm saying? With that job that don't want to give you no raise, man, and you're a truck driver, you're just wasting your time. Sometimes you just gotta move on. You can't get too comfortable. A lot of people they're just okay with being okay, man. You gotta progress, man. You guys need progress. With truck drivers, these companies they need to respect us. Cause we got a Class A CDL, man, and we drive these big trucks, and we gotta be careful out there on the street. One or two mistakes, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to demand to be paid right. You know what I'm saying? Some of these companies, they're cheap, man. Can't be running for these cheap companies forever, man. And all y'all 1099 drivers out there, man, y'all keep doing y'all thing, but be careful, man. All that money is not yours. You know what I'm saying? And stop glorifying these companies that don't care about y'all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no insurance, you ain't got no benefits, you ain't got nothing from these companies. And every day I hear some of these drivers, they just glorifying some of these weak companies, man, that's just putting all the responsibility on you. You know what I'm saying? As a 1099 contractor that don't even own a truck. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all trying to make money, man, but at the end of the day, you got to think about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You need insurance for your kids. You need the benefits for your family. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, that $1,600 a week job might be better than that $2,000 that you chase. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody, man, for hanging in. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and just stay tuned for the content that we about to drop this year, man. Because this year, I'm a YouTuber this year, man. Last year I was just playing around, you know what I'm saying? But this year I'm gonna take it serious. And y'all know anything I put my mind to, it is like, well, I ain't a YouTuber. I'm just taking it a little bit more serious, man. Be honest with you, I'm too busy to take it like too serious. I'm like a real busy person, so I can't really take it serious like that. But I'm taking it more serious than I used to. You know what I mean? Because I realize a lot of people do listen to my channel, and I be going places and people be recognizing me. So it's only right that take it serious. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. So we gonna get a lot more interview and stuff like that, man. So I appreciate y'all for rolling. We are out of here. Shout out to everybody that was joining me, man.